Hi class, we're going to do a presentation on extreme animals by Caitlin, Haley, Patrick, Bishop, and myself, Mahmoud. I'm going to start off by talking about the embryonic development of protostomes and deuterostomes. For protostomes, the mouth develops before the anus, while deuterostomes, the anus develops before the mouth. Protostomes and deuterostomes can live in extreme conditions, such as deep in volcanoes, deep in the oceans, radiation, and high altitudes. They can live without food for 120 years and live in conditions such as extreme cold, extreme pressure, and areas with no oxygen or sunlight. Protostomes and deuterostomes can adapt to these environments through evolution, such as the use of hydrogenzomes instead of mitochondria, living off gases such as methane and sulfur, cryptobiosis, and endospore formation.
In the superphylum Protozome, we decided to do the first animal as Platyhelminthes. It's commonly known as the flatworm, and its size ranges from 1 millimeter to 600 millimeters, or approximately 2 feet. Here are some general characteristics of this animal, and the phylum can be divided into 4 classes, seen here. The animal flatworm can be segmented many times, and then each segment can regenerate it on its own, as can be seen in the next video. The second animal we chose was the Pompeii worm. It's also a part of the superphylum Protozome. It's more commonly referred to as the bristle worm, and here are some general characteristics of this species. The third animal we chose is called the tardigrade. It's also in the superphylum Protozome. It's more commonly known as the water bear, and it was first discovered by Johann Gies in 1773. Since then, over 1,150 species have been identified. Tardigrades are ubiquitous throughout the world. Tardigrades, or water bears, could also be considered extremophiles because they can withstand temperatures of just a degree or two above absolute zero, or very high temperatures of well above 100 degrees Celsius. They can also withstand high pressures, such as those found in deep oceans, or low pressures found in space. Also in space, they can withstand ionizing radiation.
The next superphylum we would like to discuss is the superphylum Deuterostromia. The first animal we are discussing in this superphylum is the North American wood frog. The North American wood frog lives in many areas in North America that range from the Arctic Circle to the east coast of the United States. North American wood frogs have the evolutionary ability to completely freeze their entire body when conditions in the environment warrant. This is shown more in depth in the next video. The next animal I would like to discuss in this superphylum is the fang-toothed fish. Fang-toothed fish can live in some of the deepest waters, usually about 5,000 meters deep, which is approximately 3 miles deep. Fang-toothed fish can also use chemoreception to find their prey. The last animal I would like to discuss is Ruppel's vulture. Ruppel's vulture has been confirmed to fly at altitudes as high as 11,300 meters or 37,000 feet. At least one account of a jetliner hitting one of these birds at 36,000 to 37,000 feet. This creates a special form of hemoglobin that allows the bird to fly at such high altitudes, known as hemoglobin alpha D.
Protostomes may be considered extreme due to how they adapt to some environments and how they can withstand such extreme conditions. Some protostomes also have the ability to regenerate. These characteristics make protostomes considered extremophiles. Deuterostomes are also considered extremophiles due to their ability to fly at extremely high altitudes as well as live in extremely deep waters. Deuterostomes also use chemoreceptors to find their prey and freeze their body to adapt to the environment.